The sun cast its golden glow over Umuoka Palace, a sprawling edifice adorned with intricate carvings of Igbo deities and ancestral symbols. Umuoka, a modest maid, hurried through the wide corridors with a broom in hand, her bare feet padding silently against the polished tiles. She had worked at the palace for as long as she could remember, serving the royal household with humility and diligence. But today, something felt different. As Umuoka rounded a corner, she caught sight of Obinna, the young king, seated on a regal stool in the palace courtyard. He was surrounded by elders, discussing matters of state. Though barely 25, his authority and wisdom were evident in his commanding presence. Umuoka had always admired him from afar, unaware of the invisible threads binding their fates. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from the direction of the storeroom. Umuoka flinched, her broom clattering to the floor. The elders turned, their eyes narrowing at the interruption. Obinna waved them off and approached her. "Are you all right?" he asked, his voice calm but curious. "Yes, Egui. I am sorry for the noise," she stammered, bowing low. As she bent to retrieve her broom, something fell from her neck, a small, worn amulet. It clinked softly against the floor. Obinna's sharp gaze caught it immediately. "Where did you get that?" he asked, his tone suddenly urgent. Umuoka looked up, confused. It belonged to my mother. She told me it was a gift from someone important." Obinna picked up the amulet, his face clouded with recognition. The intricate design bore the insignia of his late father, the former king. Only one such amulet existed, given to the woman he had loved before his arranged marriage. "Come with me," Obinna ordered, his heart pounding. Umuoka followed him to the inner chambers, where the elderly royal historian, Nneka, resided. Upon seeing the amulet, Nneka gasped, her hands trembling. "Where did you find this child?" she asked Obinna. "She is a maid here," Obinna replied, his voice thick with emotion. "What do you know about this amulet?" Nneka leaned forward, her eyes locking onto Umuoka's. "Your mother, who was she?" "Her name was Adana," Umuoka replied, her voice barely a whisper. "She passed away when I was a child." She never spoke much about her past. Nneka's face softened. Adana was the king's true love. They were separated by duty and tradition. When she left the palace, she was with child. Umuoka's legs wobbled beneath her as the weight of the revelation sank in. Obinna stared at her, his mind reeling. You're my sister," he finally said, his voice breaking. The palace erupted into a frenzy as news spread of the hidden heiress. Elders debated the implications, while servants whispered in awe. Umuoka, the humble maid, was now royalty, Princess Kayamika, daughter of the late king. But not everyone welcomed the revelation. Hidden in the shadows, those who had much to lose by her discovery began plotting. Umuoka, however, was determined to embrace her destiny and honor her mother's legacy. The story of the forgotten princess swept through the kingdom like wildfire. In the days that followed, Umuoka struggled to navigate her new identity, balancing humility with the demands of royalty. Yet, with Obinna by her side, she vowed to bring unity and strength to the people of Umuoka, proving that even the most hidden truths could shine brighter than the sun.